review for you today of Well Played by Jen DeLuca. This is a women's contemporary romance. But first, before I get into that, I just wanted to say hi, my name is Jen. If you are new here, this is an introverted lifestyle channel, so I have videos on book reviews, crafting, writing, shopping hauls from Dollar Tree, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, beauty hauls, things like that. So if those are things that interest you too, then I hope that you will stick around and hit that subscribe button. And let's get into this book review. So this is actually, it's not, I don't want to call it a series, but the first book in this, you can find the review, if I remember I'll put it in the iCards, is called Well Met. And Well Met follows Emily and Simon, and it's their story. And it takes place at a Renaissance fair. Stacy, the main character in this book, is another character in Well Met, but she's not like the main focus at all. So in this book, it takes place again, well, it's a little bit outside of the Ren Faire and in the Ren Faire in this one. But basically, Stacy thinks that she is, she's trying to get to know a character who she's kind of like hooked up with in the past in this book. And she wants to get her life together, and she's kind of stayed in this small town because her mom had a heart attack the last time she tried to leave after high school. So she's about like 27 years old or so. And she reaches out to the guy trying to, like, she's like, they're kind of thinking like there has to be more depth to him. And then little does she know the entire time she's actually talking to someone else. So that's probably like the first 130 pages of the book or so. And like if you're smart, you figure out right away like who she's actually talking to, especially if you read the previous book. But you don't have to have read the previous book at all, to be honest. I mean, they're both really cute in my opinion, so I really enjoyed the other book as well. So long story short, after she figures it out, there's like this new dynamic that they have to come to terms with, and it's kind of like her story, and about, it's not like the romantic side is a huge focus, but there is this other underlying theme about like, how are you like living your life for you? Are you living your life for other people? Can you start over? How do you start over? You know, what are you actually looking for? And the sick parent relationship is pretty interesting. Her mom isn't sick anymore in this book, but there's that dynamic as well. And even though I'm, you know, a decade plus older than this protagonist, there are a lot of themes I feel that are kind of universal that you can relate to. I really like the love interest. He's very much like my type, so I enjoyed his character as well. So this is a really character-driven book. There's a teaser in the back of this one for the next one, which will be, so let's see, Well Met, Well Played, Well Matched. And she kind of starts setting that up at the end of this book. And I'm excited for that one to come out because I'm closer, so that's going to focus on another set of characters from the first book and this book. And I'm kind of excited because that female protagonist is closer to my age. Actually, I think like we are the same age. So I'm pretty excited for that because I think that'll be fun. So these books are super cute. There is an explicit sex scene. There's only one. So if that's something that you don't like, then you either want to skip over that section or you want to not read this. But otherwise, it's only like one to two chapters or whatever. Otherwise, that's it. If you like romantic, like comedy, you'd probably like this. If you're into Renaissance fairs, I think you'd like this. Now it makes me really want to go to one. I guess there's a really big one about 3 hours from where I live. And it kind of makes me want to go because I think it would be really fun. If you like modern fiction, women's fiction, things like that, then you would probably like this. This is not a book. I gave it 5 stars, but this isn't a book that you would read that's like really deep. There are some deep themes like for to think about or whatever, but it's not like a, you know, existential kind of book. It's fun. I read it in about 2 weeks, and which is fast for me these days. I read the Half-Life, which I reviewed on this channel about Marie Curie, in 2 weeks as well. So now I'm reading the other Einstein, so that one's going well too. So, sorry if that cut off. I had to take a really important phone call regarding my dog's health, which has been like a total roller coaster. Maybe once I'm not so emotional about it, I'll do a video just for anybody else who has a senior animal and might need that. But anyway, that's another reason it's been really great reading a book like this, because it's a little, you know, brevity and like lightheartedness in a time when I still need it. So Jen DeLuca is doing something magical with these books. I've really enjoyed them. I really recommend Well Met. Usually I reserve 5 stars for like a soul altering book, so I guess I could say this is like 4, 4.5, but I gave it 5 because I just really enjoyed it and it was really immersive, and I really like the character, the love interest in this one, because I just feel like it's someone that kind of resonates with me. So anyway, very fun books. Sorry that I'm not like super animated. You know, this is a happy book. I don't know, I'm just like in a somber mood, but I wanted to record anyway because I like to record when the book is still relatively fresh in my mind, and so if I wait too long, that won't be true. But yes, if you like Renaissance Fair, romantic comedies, contemporary fiction, women's fiction, maybe even new age, I guess. Like I said, protagonists are kind of around the age of 30, give or take, so keep that in mind as well. That you're not dealing with like high schoolers or anything like that. You're dealing post-college. So yes, highly recommend. I will put Well Matched, my review for that, in the iCards. I'm very much looking forward to Well Matched, and that is all I have for you. So bye guys.